Hello YouTube. In this video I'm gonna show you features in iOS 7 beta 1. I installed the first beta a couple of hours ago and did the normal iCloud backup. Everything is pretty much set up. So this is the lock screen. It's a little different, as you can see. If you switch it off, it's very smooth. So there are a couple of new things. So you can enter your notification center or look at it even if the phone is locked, and you have your today stuff. So it tells you the weather, your calendar, stocks. Then you have your all stuff where it shows you emails, and then a missed section. Then there's another thing. If you swipe up, you get your control center, and here you can basically activate functions quickly. So you can activate or deactivate Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and so on. You can adjust brightness, you can play music, activate Airdrop, AirPlay, and then you have a couple of functions like flashlight, clock, calculator, or your camera, and you can activate your camera like this, which, as you can see, because it's beta 1, doesn't work. So the way you unlock your phone is you swipe it from the left to the right, and then you get your passcode, or if you don't have a passcode, then you're already on your home screen. So I'm gonna enter my code, and so this is your home screen. They changed a couple of animations and stuff, and they changed other things. So for example, your reception bar is now 5 dots, and it's a little smaller than before. They changed the font, and for example, any of those folders looks like this, and you can of course have multiple pages. And especially animation, if you exit a folder, looks really nice. What else is new? You have a FaceTime button now. Although when you're in your phone or in your contacts, you can still call someone by using FaceTime. This is just I don't know if it's still gonna be there in the final version of iOS 7, but now there is a FaceTime application. Then they changed all the buttons, settings look different. It's now white, and I think it's very modern, very interesting. And they changed some settings, that they moved stuff around, but you find out where this stuff is while you're using it. I want to show you that this control center works pretty much everywhere. So on your lock screen or on your home screen. Then another thing that's changed is your photos. So they showed that during the keynote yesterday, that you have your year's view here, and you can click on, let's say, 2012, and it's sorted by the place where you took the pictures and so on. This is very nice. Safari changed, so you only have your search and your URL bar on the top, and you can go back or forth by using or doing this gesture. What I really like is tabs. So I think this is really nice. So you can delete a tab, or go to private here, or create a new one, and you can do this. I really like this change. Calendar looks a little different. So you have your full year. You can click on your month, and you can click on a day like this. The camera has also changed. So if you see here, it works. It doesn't work on the lock screen. So You can, by swipe to the left, you can go to video. By swiping to the right, you go to photo, then you go to square, which is the perfect size for Instagram, for example, and then you go to panorama. So if you go back to photo, in the bottom right corner, you can select a couple of effects. And what's really cool is that you can actually see the background moving. So you can already see how this will look. Then of course your flash and your camera, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and you can activate HDR here as well. I want to show you an application that is not made for iOS 7. Pretty much every app that's not made by Apple is not optimized. So let's just do Instagram, and what you will see is that it pretty much looks like an iOS 6 iPhone. And this is the case with every other app. If you go to Yelp, it looks like an iPhone 5 with iOS 6. So they still have to optimize it. Something that I really like, they showed that during the keynote, your background actually moves now. I hope you can see this. I really like this feature. It's pretty cool. Of course, your reminders have changed. Email looks different. All of the Apple applications changed. And then these little details like your clock, for example, now works here. Although you have your time here, you can see a clock that's working. Calculator has changed, weather has changed. There's so many new features, and I want to show you one thing. Just gonna pull up a picture that I took in Arizona. So what you can do is you can use your Airdrop function, and it says turn on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to share with people via Airdrop. And so now I turn it on, and this is really nice because you can not only message that to someone or email or Twitter, but you can do Airdrop as well, and you can select more. Let's just say you want to use this one as well. You can do Airdrop, which is really nice. Because I'm in Germany, iTunes Radio won't work, but for example, music, the app itself looks different. Now it says welcome to iTunes Radio, but this won't work, of course. And interestingly, my album view or their landscape thing doesn't work as well. This is all because it's a beta 1. This will change over time, and Game Center has changed completely. I mean, this has nothing to do with Game Center like we all know it, and you have your friends, your games, challenges, turns, and so on. It's just different. What I really like, it's still a beta 1, but it's working, let's say, pretty okay for a beta 1. It's very slow sometimes, but only sometimes. The rest of the time it's pretty good. And the last thing that I want to show you is multitasking. This is something that I really love. So what you have is you have your home screen, and then you can swipe through your apps that you used, and you can see what the app looked like when you left it. And if you want to close an app, let's say Yelp, you just swipe it up and you closed it, and then you can go back if you want. And another feature that I discovered is you can't go to the left of your home screen anymore, so searching works differently. So you have to not swipe up from the top, but swipe up from somewhere, and then you get to your search bar. The keyboard has changed. Here it's gray, but in like calendar stuff it's white. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If I see other features that I missed now, I will make another video. If you want to see something, then leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.